My name is Emily Turner. I'm 31, and what I'm about to confess has lived inside me like a quiet wound, one I've hidden behind smiles and routine. It began the day I realized the life I built wasn't the life my heart truly wanted. When I married Jason, my college sweetheart, I believed we were unshakable. He was the kind of man people admired. Calm, grounded, dependable. The type who never forgot an anniversary, who made sure the bills were paid and the house stayed standing through every storm. For years, I told myself that was love, consistency, reliability, comfort. But somewhere along the way, comfort became silence. Our laughter faded, replaced by schedules and polite goodnights. I tried to convince myself it was normal, that real marriage was less about butterflies and more about endurance. But deep down, I missed the pulse, the rush, the feeling that love could still make me lose my breath. Then there was Noah. He wasn't a stranger. He was Jason's closest friend, someone who'd been in our lives for years. Yet suddenly he felt different. He carried a kind of energy that filled every space he entered, the kind that made everything seem a little more alive. Where Jason planned everything down to the minute, Noah lived by impulse. And when he looked at me, it was as if he saw the part of me I had forgotten existed. It started innocently enough. Shared jokes, quick glances, conversations that stretched longer than they should have. I told myself it was harmless, but slowly, our words became loaded, our silences heavier. Every time he came by, my heart betrayed me, racing in ways I couldn't control. One evening, when Jason was out of town, the line between friendship and something else disappeared. A glance lingered, a breath caught, and in that single moment the air felt electric, dangerous. I could have stepped back, I should have, but I didn't. When it finally happened, it wasn't just about desire. It was release. Years of quiet longing burst free all at once. The guilt was instant, sharp, but beneath it was something I couldn't deny. A part of me awakening after years of sleep. Afterward, I stared at myself in the mirror, searching for the woman I had been before that night. She was gone. What stared back was someone both terrified and alive. I told myself it was a mistake, that it could be buried under silence. But some secrets refused to stay quiet. Jason came home, kissed my forehead, and told me he missed me. I smiled, pretending nothing had changed, while inside I felt like I was standing on cracked glass. Every word, every touch was an act, and still, Noah lingered in my thoughts. His voice, his eyes, the memory of how my name sounded when he said it. Days bled into weeks. I tried to distance myself to rebuild the walls I'd broken, but the smallest things kept tearing them down. A random text, a passing hello, the way our eyes found each other across a crowded room. Each time, my resolve slipped a little more. Guilt became my shadow. At night, while Jason slept beside me, I replayed moments I shouldn't remember. My body lay still, but my mind was elsewhere, tangled in a storm I couldn't escape. Then Jason suggested we take a weekend away. "Just us," he said softly, his eyes kind, unaware. I agreed, hoping distance would quiet the chaos inside me. That trip was both a mercy and a punishment. Away from everything, I saw Jason for who he truly was. A man who loved me without question, who had built his entire world around my happiness. I watched him laugh by the fire, reach for my hand, and I wondered how I had lost sight of that kind of love. For a fleeting moment, I believed I could return to him completely, that the storm inside me could fade into calm. But when we came home, Noah was there. One look, and every fragile bit of control I'd built shattered. The truth hit me hard. I couldn't keep living in two worlds. The quiet safety of Jason's love and the wild, consuming pull of Noah's touch could never coexist. One would destroy the other, and both were slowly destroying me. Now every morning feels heavier. Jason's smile carries a trust I no longer deserve. Noah's absence feels like a wound that refuses to heal. I move through my days pretending everything is fine, but inside, it's chaos. A constant tug between guilt and longing, safety and desire. I don't know how this story ends. Maybe the truth will come out and tear everything apart. Maybe I'll carry it silently for the rest of my life. All I know is that what I felt with Noah was real, raw and frightening, but real. and sometimes the things that ruin us are the same things that remind us we're still alive.